So one time, me and my mom were going to our chocolate cafe in our city, and nothing is wrong about that, personally. Anyways, basically, we had to walk there from the theater, so as we were walking, I saw that all of the ice and snow was somehow dirty, probably from cars. Anyways, I tiptoed through it, and eventually, we got halfway through the trip, and then we kept on walking, and once we got there, let's just say things didn't go too well. We could barely get over the steps, and once I got in, I almost slipped on the floor. There was so much water on the floor that I could barely even move. Was I drowning? No, but it was just really, really slippery on the floor, and it was kind of weird. Anyways, I didn't really think too much of it, because, it is snowing outside here in our state, so it does make sense. People could have bring water from the outside inside, stepped in snow and stuff, which makes sense. But the one thing that did make sense is why, I don't know, a whole party of teenage girls barges in and takes over the lunch area. Basically, me and my mom were going to get lunch there, but we had to wait for Dad, since Dad went the opposite direction and went to the parking garage to get our car. Anyways, we were waiting and waiting and waiting, and eventually we looked at the menu, and Mom said that we should order now, but I was like, should we wait for Dad? So Mom was like, okay. That was the worst decision that she had ever made. Because when we left that counter, there were like 60 teenage girls from like, I don't know, like some kind of college. Anyways, they all barged in, and basically they hogged up the entire lunch line. I counted them, and there were exactly a party of 16. And basically, they just barged in, took over the entire lunch line, and then we couldn't even order for the past 30 minutes. So we're just sitting there, and as we're waiting for Dad, he finally gets inside, he sees it, and then we go over to the dessert section. And basically, after we left, I went outside just to see that some of the abandoned buildings had on crip on them. And basically, that means that they are infested with gangsters. And apparently, Mom had seen a guy on a four-wheeler over there, and he was about to run into our car. So, yeah, that was my day. I don't know about you guys, but I am never going back to downtown again.